Here's how you know a relationship is a good relationship for you. It makes you feel better about yourself, not worse. It makes you feel more loved. So if you are not getting those things, it's a relationship you can't be in.
Here is today's case.
Yesenia and Gus are high school sweethearts who started dating 4.5 years ago. With stars in their eyes, they started planning to get married once they graduated and saved enough money for the wedding of their dream. Things got complicated after Gus dropped out of high school. That's why they're coming to divorce court.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Martinez versus Callejas.
Thank you, Juan. Yesenia Martinez.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have brought Gus Callejas.
Yes, Your Honor.
To court today. The two of you have been in a relationship for several years now, since high school, I understand.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you are in divorce court. You're not married, you're not engaged, but you're having a lot of problems. And you want to discuss them here in court today?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Your
Okay, I'll start with you, Ms. Martinez. Why don't you tell me what's happening here?
All righty. We have been basically sweethearts for 4.5 years, and you know, it's been an adventure.
Is this a prom photo?
Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
Yes. Thank you.
How was the prom?
It was amazing. It was our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
But that's when I asked him to search something up on his phone, and my little fingers went elsewhere, and I found out that he was talking to a completely different girl that had a whole baby. Can't take care of himself, he can't take care of me, but he wants to talk to a girl that has a whole baby. That makes no type of sense whatsoever.
This was in high school?
Yes, ma'am.
So you say your fingers went elsewhere?
Yeah.
So just out of control, completely out of control from your body. Your fingers just took you elsewhere on the phone that day.
Yeah.
That's when it all started, right?
Yes,
according
most
to
definitely.
you. And Mr. Callejas?
Yes, ma'am.
How's it going, sir? Why do you think you're here today?
I'm here because of, well, what she just told you, and because when she gets angry, she flies off the rails and she doesn't know how to control her anger at all.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I know why it is, but that doesn't excuse your actions.
It doesn't excuse
go
your actions
completely
either.
crazy.
Miss Martinez?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's been 4.5 years now. You've graduated high school. What else do you say is happening, ma'am?
Throughout the whole relationship, it's been nothing but cheating, unstable jobs. We're not in the same page of the book, and it's to the point to where I'm like, is this even worth it? Where is it gonna go? Do we actually have a future together? Because it just doesn't make sense. I've had a relative of his family tell me that and show me proof that he was cheating on me, and that's when I was like, hold on, hold your brakes. What's going on? I saw the messages. I even brought them to court today to show the proof. And
when did you see these messages?
In the beginning of our relationship, mostly. The family member had reached out to me and said, hey, this is what's going on. I feel like you should, you know, view this and settle this down.
You're saying his family member reached out to you?
Yes.
So this was not a case where your fingers took you elsewhere on his phone?
No, it was not. And in the messages, it says where he went to go see another girl and...
Oh, someone screenshots messages between
him and his family member.
And the family member. And the family member sends it to you?
Yes. We didn't talk at all. He just reached out to me.
Is this a family member, someone you're close with?
Somebody I was supposed to be close with, but obviously it can't be trusted. I don't remember these messages. Honestly, it was such a long time ago, but...
You wouldn't have to be remembering them if they weren't true.
Miss Martinez, I'm going to ask you, ma'am, for the rest of the time when you're in court today to direct your comments and testimony to me and me only.
Yes, ma'am.
He calls you a name, and you said, dude, and I have the unredacted version here. You slept with somebody else for 2 hours, and you got 2 cramps.
Yeah.
I ran there and came home on a bike, and I had sex while I was there, and he tells you you need some calories now. Was this while you're in a relationship with Miss Martinez?
I'm pretty sure I was lying. I was just trying to look cooler, I guess, in front of my cousin.
So you're not a cheater, you're just a liar?
Yes.
To your cousin?
Yes.
You're just bragging to your family members, what you're saying. And then your family member runs off and shows your girlfriend.
Exactly. Doesn't it seem
and he
suspicious?
knew that you were just bragging, is what you're saying.
I don't know what he thought. I don't know why he did either or.
Ms. Martinez?
I do have insight on that. Now he's saying that he was just trying to show off. But back then, when I introduced the messages to him, he said it was made up messages. So it doesn't make sense that he's showing off, but he told me that they didn't exist, that those messages were fake.
So see, he's telling a different story now. But you decide to forgive him, right? Because this is your high school sweetheart. True love. You're trying to figure out your future. So you decide to forgive him.
Yes.
So what happens? You say you were out at a college party one night. What do you say happened?
I was at a college party one night. I got drunk and I called my ex. Not really no reason.
Not you, Miss Martinez.
Yes, hi. Not really to do anything or go further with it, but just to have that connection of someone listening to me. Because whenever I try to vent to him, it's always, you need to calm down. Not, hey, what can I do to help you?
She's yelling.
Well, why do you think I yell? Because you get me to that point. Anyways,
why do you think I don't listen?
I did vent to him and I told him what was going on. And I didn't meet up with him or anything, which that was one of the accusations he had put on me, because the next morning I did save my ex's contact as another name. And
what's the other name?
Jasmine. And he had texted me the next morning and he was accusing me that I had gone over to his house. Because of how late I got there. I didn't go over to his house. I dropped my friend off at her boyfriend's house just so she could see him for a little bit before we headed back. And I did get home late, but I didn't talk to him ever again.
What's the real issue that you have with her communication with him?
Well, because they, in the beginning of our relationship, she had actually met up with him at the park and stuff, and he would text her and call her, and she would just say, I don't know how he got my phone number, this and that, but I never believed her. And when I actually found out that she was talking to him or whatever, I didn't know. I just right now found out that she called him. I thought they were just messages, because when I opened up her phone, she got a text in the morning, and I'd never heard of her having any friend named Jasmine or seeing that contact on her phone, so I thought it was weird. And her and that specific ex had slept together while me and her were on a break. So I've been suspicious of him ever since.
You said that she has a temper.
You know, despite of the way I feel, I try to keep myself calm and not yell and stuff. But my anger doesn't drive me to do the things that she does. Like, she put holes in the wall at a family member's house that we lived at.
Really?
2 holes in the wall. And
Miss Martinez, she punched holes in the wall? What do you say the issues are for you in the relationship? You said that she has a temper.
Yeah.
She said you push her to that point. Tell me about that.
I don't think I really push her to that point because, you know, despite of the way I feel, I try to keep myself calm and not yell and stuff. But in the same way, I could say she pushes me to a certain anger too that I've never experienced before until this relationship. But my anger doesn't drive me to do...
Maybe because you've never been able to keep a relationship.
Ma'am, stop interrupting him.
My anger doesn't drive me to do the things that she does. Like, she put holes in the wall at a family member's house that we lived at.
Really?
2 holes in the wall. And
Miss Martinez, she punched holes in the wall?
I brought pictures with me. Well, one of them she kicked.
Wow, that is a whole footprint.
Yeah.
So this was at a family member's house?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember what you were so angry about that you put your whole footprint in the wall?
I mean, my anger only comes from a certain amount of things.
I'm asking you, do you remember?
And yes, I do remember. And that's a lie because I didn't make both of those holes.
Okay.
He made one of those.
She did make
Tell me about you kicking the hole in the wall. Why did you do that?
I was mad, and I didn't do it intentionally. I said before, he's always like, you just need to calm down. You just need to relax. You just need to breathe. Whether I'm shaking, whether I'm crying, whether I'm mad, it's not him sitting down with me and talking to me.
It sounds like maybe you do.
Huh?
It sounds like maybe you do.
I mean, maybe I do, but...
So what happened?
I got mad, and he was trying to calm me down, so he then grabbed me, not in a, abusive manner, but trying to calm me down, and I tried to push him off, and in the matter of doing that, I kicked the hole in the wall.
What were you so angry about?
In one case, I found out that he has a secret Snapchat that I knew nothing about. It was in his email. He got the email, and I said, hey, what is this about?
Somehow I knew when I saw the two of you, Snapchat was going to come up in this conversation.
And he said, I don't know what that's about. That's not me. When it has his name, clearly.
What is this a photo of, ma'am?
That's his Instagram. That I'm not allowed to follow. I've requested him several times, and I'm not allowed to follow it. He always follows more people than his followers.
Why can she not follow your Instagram account?
She constantly follows me, blocks me, makes it so I can't follow her. She does this all the time, constantly. Constantly,
private.
so basically I just stopped even trying to mess with her socially.
Is there anything on your Instagram? Let's get this resolved today. Is there anything on your Instagram that you don't want your girlfriend to see?
Not at all.
Do you have your phone with you?
Yeah, I do.
You mind if I take a look at your Instagram?
I don't mind.
Oh,
That's
well,
all he
open
tells
it up.
me.
Let me
It's
see
always,
what's
why do
on-
you want to see my phone?
Open it up. Let me see your Instagram, sir.
Onto it.
We will get this resolved once and for all for Miss Martinez.
Wish it would have been resolved 4 years ago.
This is your Instagram. Ms. Martinez,
Yes, Your
every
Honor?
single one of these photos is a selfie. He does not love anyone else but himself.
He doesn't even
That is
love
the
himself.
love in his life.
Period.
40 selfies. 40?
I might need to get some
So
selfie
why
lessons.
don't you want your girlfriend to follow your account, sir? All you do is take photos of yourself.
Like I said, it's a big inconvenience. I mean, she's gonna just block me anyway, so why bother?
I've been trying to personally grow. I've been trying to make it take a break. I ended things between us, but somehow he always comes back. It's not easy to let go. How you said, it's all you know, it's what I'm comfortable. He gives me comfort.
It's not, but
But
Ms.
when
Martinez-
someone doesn't change, it's like, when are you gonna change?
If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Miss the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. So you're 19 years old. The two of you have had all these problems over the last few years. Are you working, sir? Do you have a job?
At the
You in
moment,
school?
yes. I do roofing, but only once in a while. The guys I go with, they don't go every day.
What are your career aspirations?
Career aspirations, as in what do I want to be?
Yes. What do you want to do?
I really don't know yet, to be honest with you. I don't really want anything. I don't really want to do anything special. I just want to make enough where I can be happy.
You're just figuring it out.
Enough.
What? I'm sorry. What was the last thing you said?
I said I just want to make enough to where I can be happy, not have to worry about anything.
Okay. So you're still figuring it out.
Yeah.
You don't know yet. Well, you know what? When I was 19 years old, I didn't know either. I was still figuring it out myself.
Mm-hmm.
But you are working. And what about your education? You finished high school?
No, ma'am.
You didn't finish high school.
Dropped out.
What are you going to do? Would you be quiet?
Yes, Your Honor.
Every time I ask him a question, you have a comment you want to make. So I'm going to tell you something. You'll make it easier for yourself in your future if you have some kind of foundation to build from. Can you get your GED?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have interest in doing that?
Yes.
I want you to do that.
Okay.
Because I'm just telling you now, you're 19, you don't have children, you don't have a lot of responsibilities. Because I'm going to get to the relationship in a second, but there are other things that you need to be focusing on right now. Because this is the time, sir, for you to build a foundation for your future. You pay now or you pay later. If you pay now, you make sacrifices with your time and your energy and your focus now. It will pay off for you in the future.
Okay.
And the future will just be that much easier for you. What about you, Miss Martinez? You're 21 years old. Are you working? Are you in school? What are you doing?
I am working.
What do you do?
I'm a hairstylist full-time. I network market and do anything I can find, really. I like being busy.
Because this is, for the two of you, this relationship has been since high school. You're angry. There's understandably immature decisions that have been made on both of your parts. Take a break from each other. For the two of you, is this just a habit? Is this all you've ever known because you've been going at it since high school and you're afraid to try something new and something else?
I mean, can I say something, Your Honor? We were gonna have a baby together too, so that was a huge flip in our relationship, so that would have been a completely different path. Now I'm asking myself, what would it have been like if that baby would have been born?
I think you know the answer to that. Miss Martinez, you're angry, you're not happy, and you're 21 years old. This is the time in your life where you figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you like, what you don't like, how you want to be treated, how you don't want to be treated. When you figure that out, when you're young, you know what you do? You make adjustments as you move forward, as you grow, as you make further decisions in your life, because you're not starting over from scratch, you're starting over from experience. So you've been in a relationship where you've had some ups and downs. It hasn't been a great experience. Maybe it's time that the two of you take some time apart and you stop focusing so much on him, so much on this relationship, because oftentimes when you take the time apart, you can come back together and be better people to each other if it's meant to be. But right now, being so bogged down and focused and angry about this relationship, it's not good for you. It's not what you should be experiencing at this point in your life. And I think you're just holding on because it's all you've known. High school is high school. That's over. That's done. You went to the prom together. Great. You did not have children. That did not happen. So stop thinking about the what ifs and let's start thinking about what is and what it can be.
I've been trying to personally grow. I've been trying to make it take a break. I ended things between us, but somehow he always finds the wrong moment to come back. When I'm focusing on me, when I'm trying to grow within me, he always comes back and butts in. And 4.5 years, it's not easy to let go. How you said, it's all you know, it's what I'm comfortable. He gives me comfort.
It's not, but
when someone doesn't change, it's like, when are you gonna change?
Going forward today, it is not his choice. It is yours. No matter what he does, no matter what happens, today it is your choice going forward. So your happiness cannot be based on what someone else does or does not do.
Yeah.
You know why? Because every day you'll be in a different place. You'll be up when they're up. You'll be down when they're down. You'll be up when they're there. You'll be down when they're gone. You can't live your life like that.
Yeah.
I need you to take control of your life. It is not about anyone else anymore. It is about you. How about from this day forward, you put yourself first and you make the choice. And as hard as it's going to be, it's going to be harder 5 years from now when the two of you are still going through all of this and you've introduced children into the equation. So this is the time to take this break and grow and mature separate from each other. And you do the same. Go concentrate on finishing high school. Leave this alone for now. You're 19. You're making choices like a 19-year-old makes, but you're trying to play adults. In the relationship, it's not working. Get your education. Build for your future. Build for your foundation. Because this is all you've ever known to. I'm telling both of you now, make a different choice for yourself. And I'm not saying split up forever. I'm saying for now, take some time apart and focus on bettering yourselves. This isn't working. There's too much anger. There's too much hostility. There's too much resentment between the two of you. And you're too young to be bogged down with all of these emotions. These should be some of the happiest, carefree times of your life. And I can see from both of you, it's not. Good luck.
After Judge Faith's advice telling me that I should just take time for myself, figure myself out, that's what I've been trying to do, but now it's gotten to a point to where I made my decision of just moving on and not looking back.
I think the judge's advice was pretty good. I mean, she's right, I am young. This is all I've ever known, and I guess I should branch out and experience something else.
Just want to tell him that I hope he's happy and makes the right decisions and he's satisfied with whatever and whoever he's with, but to not blame it on anyone else except himself.
I definitely wish I would have made some better decisions, and yeah, just overall wish I would have been a better person about some situations.